I learned a lot last year, a year of pandemic, and I am deeply grateful for these lessons. I learned that our community needs us in good times and in bad times. We were making steady progress in the fight against hunger, and our work helped many families put meals on the table as they worked through their personal plans for self-sufficiency. Then the pandemic hit, and we saw people who had never had to ask for help before. I think they're going to need us for a long time. People who lost their jobs have used their savings and gone into debt. It is going to take a long time for these families to recover. And I learned our staff and volunteers are committed to helping their neighbors in need, and they invented new processes and ways of doing things to distribute food in a safe and efficient way. Care and Share's forklift drivers, order pickers, and truck drivers could not work from the safety of their homes. They stepped up their work to distribute more food than ever. Volunteers are still critical to our work, and people continued to volunteer, although we had to separate them into smaller groups for safety. And I also learned that we can count on our community to give us the resources we need in times of disaster. This was true for Waldo Canyon Fire, Black Forest Fire, the federal government shutdown, and now COVID-19. We did not get to have our large luncheon at the Broadmoor last year or this year, but our loyal donors stood by us, and many new donors invested in us as they saw the value of our work. Donations have been strong this year, and this is really important because many of our traditional sources of food have been disrupted. We typically get significant food donations from manufacturers, grocery stores, and farmers. This pandemic hit everyone, including our sources for food. We have been purchasing food on the open market, and this is more expensive. Government food programs have helped, but our overall cost of acquiring food has gone up by 25%. And with some of our government programs sunsetting, it could go even higher. In fact, our board of directors authorized an additional $3 million above our budget to purchase food. And it's not enough to just get food into Care and Share. Our distribution methods have had to change also. We have 282 partner agencies across southern Colorado, and it was hard for most of them to scale up. We helped by building their capacity, mostly giving them refrigerators and freezers. We also dropped all fees to agencies so that all food, regardless of the cost to Care and Share, is free to our partners. Our network of partner agencies have done a remarkable job, but there are still areas and populations that were not being reached. Care and Share increased our mobile pantries. That's where we send a semi-truck of food to a location and set up something similar to a farmer's market. The COVID version is a drive-through where we put food into people's cars. We invested in 2 mobile markets. These are smaller and more nimble versions of the mobile pantry. And in a bold move, Care and Share opened 2 pantries that will be operated by Care and Share. We call these Sunnyside Markets. None of this would be possible without community support. The companies, government agencies, volunteers, partner agencies, and people like you. We rely on you to make it possible for us to feed the people of southern Colorado. I learned a lot this year, and I believe more than ever that no one should go hungry. You can help people get through this very difficult time by making sure they have nutritious food to put on their table.